In this first series of 15 on Law Made Simple, Q&A with Joshua Irvine, we will talk about important legal topics that matter to you. Welcome to Law Made Simple. In this episode, Joshua answers real-world legal questions in a clear and practical way so you don't get lost in legal jargon.
Questions are, Okay, so here's our first question, Joshua. We are a general contractor. Is it possible and acceptable to have a subcontractor agreement that is only signed once a year if we only use the sub, or if we use the sub all the time? So we could have 20 jobs going and we're using those same subs across all of our jobs. Or do we need to have one signed on every job? So let me refresh that. Is it possible and acceptable to have a subcontractor agreement that's only signed once a year? Or do we have to chase them down for a subcontractor agreement on every job?
Okay. Yeah, and I'll even answer it a little bit more broadly to apply to any time we have like 1099 contractors who work for our companies, to make this a little bit more relevant to anybody. But the short answer to both of those questions would be yes. You can have what's called a master subcontractor agreement, whether that's with subcontractors in a construction setting or subcontractors in a technology setting or a service setting. But ultimately, that main contract is still going to be your binding contract. And you typically in those settings would have something like what we'd call an SOW or a statement of work or something like that, that would then outline the specifics of each job. So it wouldn't change the majority of the terms, but it would change the specific scope for a job or a project. And maybe the compensation might be different. And obviously the location, if there are in-person requirements for a job, so that's kind of what a statement of work would be. So you would still need to issue that for each subsequent project or job or task, depending on how you use it. But you can have 99% of the boilerplate terms and condition lawyer junk already ironed out in advance.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. The person asking that question will be significantly relieved to know that they can implement a master subcontractor agreement. Okay.